Hi everyone, in today's video I wanted to show you how easy and affordable it is to upgrade your kitchen if you're currently renting. So if you want to see what I did to mine, then just continue watching. So in the kitchen I wanted to change three things: the cabinets because I didn't like the color, the countertop because I didn't like the color, and I wanted a backsplash. I'm going to start with the backsplash first. So like I mentioned, this is a rental, so therefore I didn't want to spend so much money in what I was about to do. So I saw this adhesive paper at Walmart for $5.48. I thought it was cute. It was black, gray, and white. It was going with the theme that I wanted for the kitchen. So I purchased this one to place it as a backsplash, as you can see. And it's very easy to apply to the wall. It sticks really fast, but it's not sticky to the point that you can't remove it. So since this one had prints, I started, as you saw in the beginning of the video, just placing it and cutting around the edges, because since it does have a print, I didn't want things to just be off if I was just cutting in sections and just placing the paper. So what I did was spread the paper all over to the end of the wall, and as you can see right here, Oscar is cutting up the edge. Then what we do is we fold it right under the cabinet to fit perfectly and just cut out the excess. That's how we did the whole backsplash, because like I said, it does have prints. If you cut it in sections to unite everything and to look perfect, it will be, I want to say, more difficult. So all we did was spread the whole paper all the way to the end of the wall and just cut out around the edges of the cabinets and the bottom of the countertop. By the way, the tools that I am using to make this job so much easier is a smoothing tool that helps with the creases and any bubbles that are on the way, so you could smooth them out while you're placing the paper, and a hobby knife. Trust me, the hobby knife is definitely something that you need. It makes the whole cutting process so much easier. So like I told you guys, that all we did was roll the whole paper all the way to the end of the wall. This piece right here is the first one that we cut under the cabinets in the beginning of the video. Look how easy it was to place it right on top. It looks like all the paper was together and I never cut anything. This is exactly why we spread the paper completely and only cut the access in between the cabinets. And that completes the backsplash for $5.48. For the countertop, I went with the marble look, but I chose the black and white marble. And this one was also at Walmart for $5.48. Every time that I use this type of paper, I always fold first just a little bit, as you can see right here, and then I start placing the paper on the surface. I do that because if you peel the whole paper and you mess up, then the paper could start creasing and start getting wrinkles. So you don't want to do that. You want to go piece by piece like I'm showing you right here. So as you can see, Oscar pulls the paper right under, and I start with the smoothing tools, pressing down so there won't be any bubbles or creases. And we do this piece by piece all the way to the end. And last are the cabinets. I wanted them to be white, so I got lucky and I found this white adhesive paper also at Walmart. In this section right here, I wanted to show you guys how I did the whole cutting process when it came to the outside of the cabinets. I just placed it. As you can see, the sizes are different in certain areas. So that is how I measured how much I was going to cut. Also, make sure that you do not place the paper right on top of each other. Do not stack. Wherever the paper ends, that is where you're going to continue to place the other paper. Because when you stack, it does show. So make sure you don't do that. And as you can see how easy it is to cut up all the excess with the hubby knife. This is how they look before, and that is how they look now. Now for the doors. As you can see, mine have this design, but the corners are round. Therefore, when I was trying to place the paper down, it would not stick. So what I did was I went to Dollar Tree and I got these papers. I believe they're about 60 cents. I am not the type of person that constantly measures everything, and obviously you're supposed to right now because you have to cut this paper. So what I did was place it on top of the doors, and with my finger I went down and I pressed. As you can see, it has all these edges and it will show me where exactly I'm supposed to cut because it's going to mark the paper. And also put it on the matte side on the top, not the glossy. The matte really shows and marks, as you can see right here, where I'm supposed to cut it. So as you can see, look at the line right there, and I'm gonna cut it with my scissors. Once the paper was cut, I placed it right on top. I took 2 pieces of tape, a very, very small amount, just to make sure that the paper doesn't go anywhere while I'm adding the adhesive paper right on top. And then, as you can see, a small section first, like I did with the countertop and also the backsplash. This is how I always use this paper. I only take a piece at a time. If you remove the whole thing, trust me, it will be a mess. So with the smoothing tool, and then I did it with my hand, it was so much easier. I guess because the paper was on top, all I did was pull the paper from under, and with my hand I was smoothing everything out. I cut out the excess. Now, when you are going to do the inside, that is all up to you. I really didn't have a technique. I was just rolling with it. I would place the paper first, like you see right here, and then each corner I would just cut it and put it, you know, as much as possible. As you can see right here, I have some excess. I would cut it off, and then I would take that other piece that it wasn't placed and pull it, just like if you were wrapping a gift, I want to say. I don't know, I really didn't have a technique. I just cut it however was easier, as you can see right now, and just kept on doing that to each corner. I really didn't care how it was going to look inside. Honestly, is a rental. When I move, I have to remove all this paper, but I really wanted the outside to look nice. So the inside didn't care much, but the outside needed to look nice. So all I did was keep on cutting around the edges and placing the paper. And once the cabinets were done, I had a brand new cabinet look for $10.96. I did buy 2 rolls. And once I placed the doors, the cabinets were complete and the kitchen was done. For $21.92, I had a brand new kitchen. The way it looked before and the way it looks now, it's completely different. I am obsessed. I went with a black and white theme because I feel like it makes everything look so much more expensive and elegant. But as you guys can see, for $21.92, I have a brand new cabinet, backsplash, and countertop look. I hope you guys enjoyed this really affordable DIY kitchen renovation video. If you have any questions, please leave them down below that I might not have mentioned throughout the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys.